humidity of 85%. The wind was north at 5 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.95 inches and falling. At Plattsburgh, it was cloudy. The temperature was 32 degrees, with a dew point of 29, giving a relative humidity of 88%. The wind was north at 10 miles an hour. Across the rest of Vermont, rain was falling, with a temperature of 33 at Montpelier, 34 at Morrisville, and 40 at Rutland. It was 35 at St. Johnsbury. At Springfield, rain and fog were reported, with a temperature of 38. In New York State, at Watertown, freezing rain was falling, with a temperature of 31. At Ogdensburg, snow was falling, with a temperature of 30. It was cloudy, with a temperature of 32 at Plattsburgh, 30 at Saranac Lake, 30 at Lake Placid, 38 at Glens Falls, and 60 at New York City. In New Hampshire and Massachusetts, at Whitefield, New Hampshire, rain was falling, with a temperature of 36. At Boston, it was partly sunny, with a temperature of 56. At Concord, it was cloudy, with a temperature of 41. At Lebanon, rain and fog were reported, with a temperature of 39. Across southern Canada, snow was falling. It was 30 at Montreal, 28 at Ottawa, and 30 at Sherbrooke. In New Hampshire, on top of Mount Washington, snow and blowing snow were reported, reducing the visibility to near zero at the summit. The wind was south at 38 miles an hour, gusting to 44, and the temperature was 27 degrees. Once again, at the Burlington Airport, it was 36 degrees with light rain and fog. Here are the noon observations. At the Burlington Airport, light rain and fog were reported. The temperature was 36 degrees, with a dew point of 32, giving a relative humidity of 85%. The wind was north at 5 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.95 inches and falling. At Plattsburgh, it was cloudy. The temperature was 32 degrees, with a dew point of 29, giving a relative humidity of 88%. The wind was north at 10 miles an hour. At Colchester Reef, the temperature was 34 degrees, and the average wind was north at 13 miles an hour.